These are the reading sources for AQA GCSE English Paper 2 walkthrough, topic Christmas. Watch this before you attempt the other videos, which are model answers. Source A. Washington Irving, an American author, writes about Christmas in the 19th century England. It was published in 1886. Of all the old festivals, however, that of Christmas awakens the strongest and most heartfelt associations. There is a tone of solemn and sacred feeling that blends with our conviviality and lifts the spirit to a state of hallowed and elevated enjoyment. The services of the Church about this season are extremely tender and inspiring. They dwell on the beautiful story of the origin of our faith and the pastoral scenes that accompanied its announcement. They gradually increase in intensity during the season of Advent until they break forth in full jubilee on the morning that brought peace and goodwill to men. I do not know a grander effect of music on the moral feelings than to hear the full choir and the church organ performing a Christmas anthem in a cathedral and filling every part of the vast pile with triumphant harmony. It's a beautiful arrangement, also derived from days gone by, that this festival, which commemorates the announcement of the religion of peace and love, has been made the season for gathering together of family, connections, and drawing closer again those bands of kindred hearts, which the cares and pleasures and sorrows of the world are continually operating to cast loose, of calling back the children of a family who have launched forth in life and wandered widely asunder, once more to assemble about the paternal hearth, that rallying place of the affections, there to grow young and loving again among the endearing mementos of childhood. There is something in the very season of the year that gives a charm to the festivity of Christmas. At other times we derive a great portion of our pleasures from the mere beauties of nature. Our feelings rush forth and dissipate themselves over the sunny landscape, and we live abroad and everywhere. The song of the bird, the murmur of the stream, the breathing fragrance of spring, the soft voluptuousness of summer, the golden pomp of autumn, earth with its mantle of refreshing green, and heaven with its deep delicious blue and its cloudy magnificence, all fill us with mute but exquisite delight, and we revel in the luxury of mere sensation. But in the depth of winter, when nature lies despoiled of every charm, and wrapped in her shroud of sheeted snow, we turn for our gratifications to moral sources. The dreariness and desolation of the landscape, the short gloomy days and darksome nights, while they circumscribe our wanderings, shut in our feelings also from rambling abroad, and make us more keenly disposed for the pleasures of the social circle. Our thoughts are more concentrated, our friendly sympathies more aroused. We feel more sensibly the charm of each other's company, and are brought more closely together by dependence on each other for enjoyment. Heart calleth unto heart, and we draw our pleasures from the deep wells of living kindness which lie in the quiet recesses of our bosoms, and which, when resorted to, furnish forth the pure element of domestic bliss. Paper 2 walkthrough. Christmas. Source B. A journalist writing for a New Zealand newspaper offers her views on Christmas. We're entering that time of year when I remind people to be kind to atheists. Remember, Christmas capitalism has room for all of us. Yes, I'm an atheist, not one who's evangelistic about it. No, I'm more your garden variety non-believer who's confident that when you're dead the lights go out. See you later. I'm far from alone. Yet, despite this, most of my fellow New Zealanders celebrate Christmas like they were fresh out of divinity school. Not me, baby. I regard Christmas as a total no-go zone. Even if I were a pious pew pusher, I still can't imagine condoning the orgy of consumerism and buying into the endless sinkhole of ever more garbage waiting to be binned. Though I haven't partaken in Christmas for decades, this year the very thought of it has nudged me to nausea. When I point out on Twitter that the Secret Santa schmozzle was making my skin crawl, I was quickly bombarded with Grinch and Bah Humbug, or we just like making others happy, and various versions of the same sickly sentiment. Today, those living among us who are Christian tend not to enjoy having it pointed out that they pinched a perfectly pragmatic winter solstice festival. It was an infiltration designed to convert pagans to Christianity while letting them keep their fatty feasts, boozy high spirits and gift-giving. It worked a treat. Because here we are in 2016. The planet is burning in front of our eyes, but we're still going to buy those gifts, damn it. Because the world's a grim and depressing place. So shut up and let me do this for strangers, as well as friends and family. I want to make them smile. Don't judge me. But I am going to judge you, and judge you hard. Strap yourself in. If you're not consciously thinking about this stuff, then you're part of the problem. Study after study shows that consumption now dwarfs population as the main environmental threat on Earth. Indeed, most of the extra consumption has so far been, but is rapidly changing, in wealthy countries that have long since stopped adding substantial numbers to their population, like us. Moreover, is it making anybody happy? Will those carefully wrapped presents in all their plastic glory keep anyone deeply delighted for more than an hour or two? Let's be honest with ourselves. Sure, I get that you want to please your kids, but really? Is this the way to go? Is there not an argument for opting out of this madness and telling them why? I'm sure that most Secret Santa fans, and many bog-standard Christmas worshippers, are sane, rational human beings. They're among the first to jump on the social media and lament the loss of hundreds of species a day, or the vast inequality and poverty we see in our own country and around the world. Except, ironically, there seems to be this huge disconnect about what causes these events. Capitalism will literally be the death of us, our children and humanity. But still we turn away, avert our eyes, and do little to change the perfect storm bearing down on us. It's getting beyond urgent, but hey, let's all have a cutesy cultural norm of a festive season. The economy depends on it, and the unequal wealth generated from it needs to be distributed to the usual suspects. Growth, growth, growth! While you're sitting around the dining table and raising a glass to family, all misty-eyed about how much you care about future generations, raise the subject of just how serious climate change is becoming. How the Arctic ice is melting as quickly as the ice cream left out of the freezer by Uncle Bob. See how that conversation goes down. They'll call you Grinch and tell you just to enjoy the day. There's nothing you can do about it anyway, which is exactly how we got into this hell beast of a planetary mess. Me? Like every year, I'll be with my significant other, eating egg sandwiches while drifting lazily on a glistening water in a kayak somewhere. That doesn't make me better than you. It just makes me honest. I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in buying more crap. But hey, you have a good one. Taken from the New Zealand Herald Online, December the 21st, 2016.